Hello everybody. Today I will present the solution of example number 4 of transverse vibrations. I do it like this. Example 4. Determine the normal functions. It is determine the normal functions in transverse vibrations. Transverse vibrations. 4a simply supported beam. For a simply supported beam. Of length L and uniform cross section. The problem is like this. The problem was asked in various university examinations, including IIT Roorkee. Determine the normal functions in transverse vibrations for a simply supported beam of length L and uniform cross section. It is a simply supported beam like this. Simply supported beam. The boundary conditions are, it is the length of the beam is L. The boundary conditions are the strain at this point, or the displacement. So the displacement at both the ends is 0. The displacement at both ends is 0. Displacement means y0t is equal to 0. Displacement at both ends, it is at x is equal to 0 and at x is equal to L is 0. And also the bending moment at both ends. The bending moment, this is the displacement at both ends is 0. And bending moment del square y by del x square 0t is 0, and del square y by del x square lt is 0. It means bending moment in a simply supported beam at both ends is 0. So there are 4 boundary conditions: 1, 2, 3 and 4. So because of the 4 boundary conditions, we have to find the solution for this vibratory problem of transverse vibrations. As you know, the general solution of transverse vibrations is given by yxt is equal to a cos h cx plus b sin h cx plus c cos cx plus d sin cx. It is the general solution of transverse vibrations. The general solution of transverse vibration is given by this equation. Suppose this is equation number 1. So out of the application of 4 boundary conditions, we can find the solution of this problem. From our applying boundary condition number 1 to this solution, to the equation number 1, applying boundary condition number 1, applying boundary condition number 1 to equation number 1, by putting x everywhere, it should be equal to 0. This will be a, this sin 0 will be 0, this will be 1, cos 0 is equal to 1. So a plus c, by the application of boundary condition number 1, we come to the conclusion that a plus c is equal to 0 or a plus c is equal to 0. It means a is equal to minus c. Now boundary condition number 2, d square y by dx square at x is equal to 0. So applying boundary condition number 3. So applying boundary condition number 3, so it will be applying boundary condition 3 to equation number 1. So it will be d square y by dx square 0, we will do later on. It will be a, it will be c square will be taken out, a cos h cx plus b sin h cx, cos will be minus sin and minus sin will be sin then. So it will be minus c cos cx and it will be minus d sin cx. It will be like this. Putting x is equal to 0. Putting x is equal to 0, then sin terms will be 0, all the sin terms will be 0. Then it leads to a minus c is equal to a minus c is equal to 0. So it is equal to 0. Putting x is equal to L, x is equal to L. So sorry, x is equal to 0. So it will be a minus c. A minus c will be 0. Initially we came to the conclusion that a is equal to minus c. So because of these conclusions on these two equations, we come to the conclusion that a is equal to c and c is equal to 0. Both the constants a and c, both the constants are 0. This constant is 0 and this constant is 0. It means only the terms related to b, constant b and constant d will be there. Constant d will be there. A and c both are 0. A and c both are 0. Now second boundary condition, we write the equation like this: yt is equal to b sin h cx plus d sin cx. Second boundary condition, applying second boundary condition to this. Second boundary condition is, the second boundary condition is ylt. YLT is equal to 0. YLT is equal to 0. So putting x is equal to L, B sin HCl plus D sin Cl. D sin Cl. And the fourth boundary condition, and the fourth boundary condition will be this. Fourth boundary condition will be applying fourth boundary condition, del square y by del x square. This is the fourth boundary condition, and it can be written as, fourth boundary condition can be written as c square a cos h cx plus b sin h cx minus c cos cx plus minus d sin cx. That is the differentiation. At x is equal to L, it is 0. It is 0 at x is equal to L, fourth boundary condition. At x is equal, it is 0. It is 0. So A is equal to C is equal to 0. There is no fun. So this is the fourth boundary condition. Fourth boundary condition leads to B sin HCl minus D sin Cl is equal to 0. So ultimately we come to the conclusion of this equation. It is equal to 0 and it is also equal to 0. It is 0. It means the constant B is 0. If you compare the two equations, if you compare the two, B plus something and B minus something is 0, it means B is 0. So it means D sin Cl is equal to 0. D cannot be 0. Then if D is 0, there will be no solution. It means sin Cl is equal to 0. Sin Cl is equal to sin n pi. Sin Cl is equal to sin n pi. Or where n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, then Cl is equal to n pi. Or C is equal to n pi by L, where n is equal to 1, 2, 3. So the general solution of this problem will be y xt is equal to dn sin A will be 0, B will be 0, C will be 0. Only the constant will be D. It can be written as D sin it was D sin Cx. It was Cx, and C can be n by x by L. It can be written like this. N pi x by L. Or it can be summation. N is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 to infinity. This is the general solution of this problem. You can find the normal modes also, where n is the number of mode. It is a simply supported beam it is a simply supported beam like this. So the first mode of vibration will be, there will be two nodes. It is first mode. First mode and it will be the second mode. It will be the second mode. It will be like this. There will be three nodes. It will be second mode. And third mode will be like this. Third mode will be, it will be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. There will be 4 modes only. 4 nodes will be there, and it will be like this. 1, 2, 3. This will be third mode. This is the, and the length of the beam is L. This is the solution of this problem. At one point of time there was B sin HCl. B sin HCl. It cannot be 0. It cannot be 0. It cannot. B sin HCl cannot be 0 because this term cannot be 0. B sin HCl cannot be 0 because the value of sin HCl, the value of sin HCl is found to be e to the power Cl minus e to the power minus Cl by 2. The value of sin HCl is found to be like this. So this term cannot be 0. Sin HCl cannot be 0. Only the constant B can be put equal to 0. And then and only then we come to the solution that d sin n pi x by L, d n sin pi x by L. Then we find the solution like this. So with this, the chapter of transverse, or the part of this chapter, that is transverse vibrations, is complete. Next time we will do problems related to longitudinal vibrations. So thanks everybody.